This team never makes it easy on us. Other than the last game against St. Louis, which no one expected them to win, but it was very Leaf-like to do what they did. We get all the news today that John Tavares and Mitch Marner make their return today. And the Leafs play a horrid first period. An awful first period. But before I go any further and talk about said period, Leafs Nation, I'd love for you guys to follow up the TikTok page. The link is down below, or search up TO Sports Talk on TikTok, because I want to be able to go live during games. We got to watch this fiasco together tonight. If I had 1,000 followers on there, which we are under 300 away now. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be awesome. And it would just be a lot of entertaining stuff for us to watch the games together. And you guys can see my live reaction to the Matthews hat trick, to the blown lead, to the overtime winner, all that stuff. The link is down below for that, or search up TO Sports Talk on TikTok. So there you go. And also, I do a little thing on there where I ask for score predictions, and if you get the score prediction right in my little post-game video, I will give you a little shout out if you are correct with the score prediction. So the link is down below for that, or search up TO Sports Talk on TikTok. All right, now, let's get into that first period. They were awful. They had a power play under midway through, and a horrible turnover leads to Travis Konechny coming right down, and he hits the post, so we're all like, ooh, thank God. But then it looks like the Leafs were going to pick up the puck, and Bertuzzi full-on blew the Leafs zone, and the Leafs turn it over in their own end. Meanwhile, Bertuzzi's at center ice. And it comes back to Travis Sanheim, who is all alone in front of the net, and he just walks around Ilya Samsonov, and it's 1-0 Flyers, a shorthanded marker, and an awful, awful, awful power play for the Leafs there, and you're down 1-0. After that great game against St. Louis, you were hoping for them to come out with some sort of, intensity. And in the first period, it wasn't there. You lost the period 10-8 in shots. You were down 1-0 after one. Then the second period happens. And really, for about midway through, the Leafs didn't look very good. And then all of a sudden, on kind of a sloppy line change from the Flyers, some sleepy defense, Mitch Marner connects with Austin Matthews just outside the Flyers' blue line. Tape to tape, gorgeous feed. Austin Matthews comes in the zone. The toe drag, and, I don't know if it's a reoccurring theme with the goaltender tonight. Is it Urson? But it seemed to me that glove side was really his problem tonight. There were a few instances where one squeaked through, or he didn't look comfortable. And on that first Matthews goal with the toe drag low glove, just beat him clean on the rush. Gorgeous, gorgeous shot from Matthews. Goal number 43 on the year. Marner with the lone assist at 11:06. And the Leafs have tied the game. Then, 3 minutes after that, Leafs get a power play and they dominate zone time. A much better opportunity, albeit they did give up another crazy odd man rush, which is not good. But then they enter the zone. I think it was Gio had an incredible chance to fire it on the net. He might have saved it. High blocker. Puck gets to Nylander, who fires back to the point to Mitch Marner, and Matthews gets into the one-timer shot, stick tickling the rafters. And I don't know how it got through. Well, it did. I know how it got through. But when I first saw it, the one-timer from Matthews blasted past Urson in the net, and it's a 2-1 Leafs lead. And you see the replay, it beat him short side. And again, glove side, low glove. Kind of like mid-glove. It was just over top of his glove. Matthews with double dipping, 44th on the year. Marner and Nylander grab assists in the goal at 14:20. And the Leafs are up 2-1. 4 minutes after that, Austin Matthews does it again. As they try and clear the puck out of the zone, Timothy Liljegren does an incredible job keeping the puck in the blue line and giving it to Matthews. And he used the defender to screen. The toe drag, fires it over the stick. Again, glove side on Urson. And it is a 3-goal period for Austin Matthews, the Hattie for Matty. The Leafs now lead at 3-1 after 2 periods of play, and Austin Matthews scores 3 goals in under 8 minutes of play. Under 8 minutes! And with the hat trick, he has tied the Leafs record for hat tricks in a season. Oh, by the way, he still has like 30 games left. It's incredible. 45 goals on the year, and we still have 30 games left. He's on pace for 71 or 72 goals. The guy is insane. And I've said it in videos in the past. Leafs Nation, we love to complain. Leaf fans love to get miserable, love to complain. You are watching one of the greatest players to ever put on a Leafs uniform. Enjoy it. It's fantastic stuff. And I tweeted it out, and I also posted it in the TikTok video. Again, if you want to check it out, the link is down below. That I posted DeMar DeRozan's "I Got Us" when Chris Bosh left in 2010, and DeMar tweeted that out, and we all know the history after that. I tweeted that out because that's what Matthews felt like. After that awful first period, you're down 1-0, you don't play well at all. Matthews is like, boys, get on my shoulders, I got us. And then he rips 3 in less than 8 minutes to give you a 3-1 lead. Guy's incredible. Shots on goal were 11-11 in the second period, but the Leafs dominate the second half of the period. And you go into the third feeling pretty good about yourself. And the Leafs playing all right first, half of the third period. And then Noah Gregor takes a stupid penalty. He's battling with the defenseman in the offensive zone, but the puck is in the other end. There's no reason for it, and he gives the guy a shot in the face. I thought it was a little soft, but either way, you can't be doing that. And you put your team shorthanded with the puck not even close. It's an ugly penalty for Noah Gregor. You can't do that. Now, sure, the Garnet Hathaway goal wasn't a power play, but the power play had expired and the play was still going. They still had the offensive zone time. They were still buzzing off of the power play. And it was a point shot from Sealer, I think it was. Maybe not. I can't remember. But then Hathaway bangs in the rebound. And it's a 3-2 hockey game. And every Leaf fan's butt cheeks clench at that point. Because you all know what we're feeling after that. And it doesn't take very long after that goal for Bertuzzi, again, in the offensive zone. You can't be taking penalties that far away from your own goal. It just cannot be happening. It's a clear as day trip on Tyler Bertuzzi. He goes to the box. And it doesn't take very long for Owen Tippett to pass it to Travis Konechny. And he buries it to tie the game. Just over a minute after they made it a 3-2 game on the power play. Breakdowns. Defensively, I didn't like that penalty kill. The Konechny goal. There was like 3 or 4 Leafs kind of right beside the goal. Like right by the puck. And meanwhile, Konechny's wide open on the far side. It's just kind of an ugly goal, but you can't do that. Late penalties that are blatantly obvious in the offensive zone. Like, sure, if you're going to take a penalty in your defensive zone to save a goal, fine. But that far away from your net, that just can't happen. It just can't. And now we're tied at 3, trying to get a point. Which we all hate that mindset. Now, they do get a point. They get outshot 11-8 in the third period. And in overtime, thank God they finished this game off. Liljegren breaks out of his own zone, and Willie Nylander's flying up on the left. A really bad change from the Philadelphia Flyers as both guys are in full stride as those two guys are hopping off the bench, so they can't catch him. Liljegren flies into the offensive zone, backs at the defender, fires it over to Willie, who beats Urson 5-hole to win it in overtime. Nylander's 27th goal of the year. Liljegren and Marner have assists on it at 54 seconds of the overtime frame. And you obviously outshoot them 1-0. So the shots on goal for the game are 32-28. Special teams wise, both teams were 1 for 3, and it was a very physical contest. 50 hits for the Leafs tonight and 49 for the Flyers. Again, the Leafs playing some physical hockey. It's fun and entertaining to watch. Now, let's get to these player stats. First off, Ilya Samsonov. I thought he played well, honestly. In the first period, everyone looked shaky. I can't blame him on that first goal because you shouldn't have to worry about that many great opportunities shorthanded. Especially a defenseman standing right in front of you trying to make... I don't like him flopping around trying to make that save, but regardless, you can't blame him for that goal. The second one, which was the rebound goal, no one's tying up the guy in front of the net. He makes the initial stop, puck lands there, and they just bang in the rebound. Someone's got to clear him out. Liljegren's trying to tie up his guy. He can't do it. And the third one, first off, it's they have a power play, and there's 4 Leafs on one side of the puck. That's all you need to say. Otherwise, I think he played a pretty good game. 3 goals and 32 shots, a .906 save percentage, which, considering what his year has been, not bad. I'll take it. We'll move on. All right? Player stats. Austin Matthews obviously leading away with 3 goals and a +1. Had 6 shots on net. Nylander with a goal and an assist. Marner had 3 apples in the game. Liljegren had 2 assists and was a +2 in the game. Also, I'm going to put something out there. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think Bertuzzi needs a rest. You know, there's been times recently where we've been, man, golden opportunity for Bertuzzi. Yeah. Tonight, didn't look good. That late penalty was infuriating. And let's be honest, I'm dreading looking at this right now, but when was the last time this dude had a point? February 7th against Dallas. He hasn't scored since December the 27th, the day after Boxing Day. Like, we're nearing the 2-month mark. He needs a rest. Now, do you have guys to come in and fill in? Do you, maybe an Alex Steves? I mean, for the love of God, he's maybe giving you more what Bertuzzi's giving you right now. That's all I got to say about that. And Simone Benoit. I love him. I absolutely love him. 7 hits in the game. Absolutely barrels through, I can't remember who it was in the Flyers. And then gets forced to drop the gloves with Nick Deslauriers. Deslauriers gets the instigator in the fight. And he obviously didn't want to fight. But he's like, screw it, might as well. He's already dropped the gloves. Let's try and kill it. It didn't really lead to anything, but I love Simone Benoit. We all do. He's a fan favorite. He always will be, And more importantly, though, the Leafs have won 2 consecutive games. They are now 28, 16, and 8 on the season. You've won a couple in a row. Today wasn't pretty. You got 2 points. You move on. Now, Leafs Nation, the next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs is on Saturday night as they host the Anaheim Ducks. 7 o'clock puck drop. Do I need to say more? You're playing the Ducks. I don't care. They beat the crap out of Ottawa tonight, 5-1. I don't care. They're the Ducks. You beat them in Anaheim, and you dominated them in Anaheim. They're coming to your barn on Saturday. Do a job. Okay? So guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. All that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors Edition, not till, a week today, as they play Brooklyn at Scotiabank Arena at 7 o'clock, their first game back after the All-Star break. So we'll enjoy Scotty Barnes for the week and then back to watching Raptor basketball. And as for the Leafs, are back in action on Saturday as they host the Anaheim Ducks. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And the 2 points tonight, and of course Austin Matthews. We'll talk to you guys then.